They signed him as a safety net, and yet the arrival of Karl-Hein at Werder Bremen feels less like a cushion and more like a fuse. That 23-year-old arrives on loan from Arsenal with credentials that make a sleepy backup signing ripple through a squad. A season as Real Valladolid's #1 in La Liga, and 39 caps for Estonia mean Hein is no stranger to pressure or big moments. That's important because the role he's supposed to fill sits directly behind Mio Backhaus, a keeper freshly promoted to the club's top slot, but one who still carries 0 Bundesliga minutes on his resume. When a club replaces one experienced option with another, it doesn't just change names on a team sheet. It changes expectations in training, on match day, and in the stands. Timing makes this particularly combustible. Michael Zetter's move to Eintracht Frankfurt left a hole that looked tailor-made for Backhaus to stride into. The club could have allowed him a clear runway to grow. Instead, Werder moved fast, and Hein's presence now forces an instant test. If Backhaus meets the challenge and thrives, Bremen will enjoy the luxury of 2 keepers pushing one another, raising standards week after week. If he falters even briefly, Hein's experience in a top flight ensures he won't simply sit politely on the bench. He becomes the obvious candidate to shoulder responsibility. And the narrative shifts from patient development to immediate problem solving. There's more than tactics at play. The coaching staff were careful in their messaging, praising Hein's La Liga form and international experience, while framing the transfer as targeted reinforcement. That language matters because it sets expectations for supporters and sends a signal inside the dressing room. Goalkeeper coaches describe competition as healthy, but they also know how quickly competition becomes selection drama when a proven, confident presence arrives. The mental game is as important as the technical one. Hein's decision to join a club steeped in tradition, attracted, he said, by fans and stadium, hints that he sees a real chance to stake a claim, not just collect minutes. For Arsenal, the loan is logical. Hein gains game time, sharpens his instincts, and returns a more fully formed option for the future. For Werder, the transfer is a calculated risk with upside. The immediate fixtures will reveal whether this was prudent reinforcement or an unsteady stopgap that reshuffles a delicate pecking order. Can Hein transpose La Liga composure to the Bundesliga's pace and physicality? Will Backhaus respond to the challenge with the kind of rapid growth Werder hoped for? And beyond individual duels, what does this mean for the club's broader season ambitions? Are they stabilising with depth or scrambling under pressure? In short, this was not merely a paper move. It's a strategic gambit that promises drama, forces decisions, and could define the early months of Werder's campaign. The answer won't be academic. It will arrive in saves and slips, in clean sheets and costly errors, and in the way a dressing room chooses winners.